It's Thursday. Might as well be What the Hell Thursday. And what the hell is going on in Camilla, Georgia? Black Mayor Rufus Davis put out a press release saying he has begun a nonviolent resistance campaign by sitting out of city council meetings to call attention to discriminatory and segregation practices in education, employment, and law enforcement. Even one of the city's cemeteries is segregated. Joining us right now is Mayor Rufus Davis and his attorney, civil rights attorney, Ben Crump. Mayor, what the hell?
Good morning, sir. Yes, it's almost something out of the Twilight Zone.
So they won't even give you the keys? Explain this.
Sure. Let me just kind of contextualize it. I was elected as the first African-American male mayor in my city in November of 2015. At that time, I ran on a platform of diversity and inclusion, but ever since I've been met with a strong resistance. And I feel that it was more of a, an attempt to silence the voice of the people that I represent. So the denial of the keys was pretty much a denial of access to representation by the African-American supermajority in my city. And
explain to people how segregated this city is in 2017 as we head into 2018.
Sure. My city is 70% black. However, the only city-owned cemetery is segregated. There's a black section and a white section. It's divided by a fence that serves as the demarcation line. On the black side, there are no burial records. No one will know where their loved ones are buried if someone can't tell them from memory. And it's in stark contrast to the white side. There are no black police officers. I have no black professional men employed in City Hall. The highest job held by an African-American male is that of meter reader. All City Hall employees are white except 3, which includes this custodian. 99% of all white students who attend school attend the historically all-white private school, and 99% of all black students attend the underfunded public school. And Mr. Martin, this system is maintained because of severe racial gerrymandering, whereas my city is ruled by a small white minority that has been able to consolidate their voting power because they've created a white voting district where essentially 90% or more of all whites are packed into one voting district, which allows them to pretty much guarantee almost control of the city council.
You, of course, have hired Ben Crump. Ben Crump, this is just unbelievable, but this is trying to get people to understand that in parts of this country, you are still dealing with Jim Crow era.
Roland, it is incredible when you think about these white leaders who still worry about when they die, they don't want to be buried next to a black person. It's almost as if they think it's a black heaven and a white heaven, and they're going to find themselves in an integrated hell. We are believing that if we get this fence taken down, that desegregated fence, dividing the dead, then we can start to tackle desegregating the city departments that separate the living. And it's going to be a fight to take this fence down. It's very symbolic, Roland, so we need everybody, all your audience, to know, like they took down that Berlin Wall, we're going to take down this fence in Camilla, Georgia.
Mayor Davis, final question, what's next?
Well, we'd like to bring down the fences of segregation in my cemetery. We'd like to take down fences of segregation in my police department, in my city hall, and in all areas of my community. And we appreciate, your voice and the support of everyone from around the corner to around the world in helping us in this cause.
All right. Mayor, thanks a lot. Ben Crump, thanks a lot. And Ben, final time for you on TV One's News One Now. You've been on the show many times. Of course, I was one of the folks who you called to really turn the Trayvon Martin story national when I was on CNN. Just your final thoughts.
Hey, Roland, like I said, Black Lives Matter first with you when nobody else gives us a platform. Roland Martin, TV One has always given us a platform, and we need you, brother.
All right, we appreciate it, bro. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.